It has been a long time since I've sat down and just made like a sit down video. That sounded dumb. It's been a long time since I've sat down and just talked to you. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you watch this channel, sometimes we make family vlogs, sometimes I sit down and talk to you, sometimes I don't even know, but there's a video. So I know a lot of you watching this are probably pregnant, or you just happen to click on a video about breastfeeding for no reason at all. So if you saw it, I made a video called Things That They Did Not Tell Me About Recovering from Labor, and a lot of people related to that, or a lot of people thanked me for making that. So I recently got a question about breastfeeding and breastfeeding tips, so I thought it'd be a cool idea if I made a video about things that people didn't tell me about breastfeeding. First, I want to preface this video by saying I am not a lactation consultant and I am not a doctor in any way, but I do watch a lot of doctors on TV.
I need loops and a headlight.
So a little bit about me. My name is Carissa. I have a 4-month-old. Her name is Emerson, and I knew nothing about breastfeeding before I was pregnant, before I had a baby. So when I found out I was pregnant, the first thing that people started asking me was if I was going to try breastfeeding. Like when I went to the doctor, my first appointment, they were like, so are you planning on breastfeeding? I honestly knew nothing about babies, and I was just like, yes, is there, yeah? And every single time that I said yes to the doctor, I always got this, good for you. So I started thinking maybe that's not the norm, I don't know. But what I wanted to say is just don't be intimidated to try it. It's not gonna hurt you to try it, except it might hurt you a little bit. The biggest question that I always run into is, does it hurt? I'm not gonna lie, the first week was hell. Of course you get the spiel from your lactation consultant that it's not supposed to hurt unless your latch is incorrect, the baby's latch is incorrect. I think that's only true after the first week, in my opinion. Hell. I was dealing with engorgement, I was dealing with confusion because I didn't know like what I was supposed to do. I was awkward. I'm just an awkward person in general, but I was like awkward with the baby. I've never held babies before, and here I am being a mom and trying breastfeeding. I remember sitting up in the middle of the night and I was feeding her. It was like, you know, 3 a.m. and I'm just trying not to cry. I was just like, I swear to God, I'm gonna give her a bottle in the morning. I can't do this anymore. I went to the doctor the next day for something unrelated, and I was telling the nurse, and I was like, is this supposed to be this bad? She told me the story about how when she was first breastfeeding, she used to have to bite down on her pillow whenever the baby latched on. And so when I got home, I tried that, and it did help. But I was like, I don't know how I'm supposed to get past this. Maybe other people were different, but the first week was the worst. All that being said, I am glad that I stuck with it. I think if you can make it past that first week, then you can do anything. You are a superhero. The next thing that no one told me about was the munchies. If you were like one of those big eaters during pregnancy, I swear it was worse after I had my baby. I was snacking like 24/7. Anytime that I had to feed Emerson, I would give her to Nick first, and I'd like, hold on, like I gotta get a snack before I sit down with her because I would get so hungry. The hunger is unreal. The next thing I was told was that it's a big commitment, and I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna take a lot of time because I have to feed the baby in the middle of the night, and I'm just gonna have to deal with that. But guys, it is a huge commitment. So about 2 weeks after having her, I was trying to start getting my supply going for when I would return to work. So I'm trying to pump and I'm trying to breastfeed, and it just felt like a full-time job. Honestly, until like a week ago, it still felt like that. So I'm trying to pump when she's sleeping, or I'm trying to pump right after she eats. It felt like my entire day revolved around boobs. You do get really confident. I've never seen my boobs more than I have now after having a baby, and other people have never seen my boobs more than since I've had a baby. She's 4 months old now, and I'm finally starting to feel like I'm not constantly exposed. Like I'm not constantly pumping and I'm not constantly feeding her. She eats fewer times a day now, and she eats more during those times. If you're trying to get a supply of milk, it takes a lot of work. So my next point might be just for me because I love sleep so much. So you get up to feed your baby and you're in this zombie mode, and you get them all latched and situated, and then you're just sitting there like, how am I supposed to not fall back asleep right now? Even with the boppy, I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm out, I'm out, I'm out. So staying awake was really hard for me. Maybe you'll be stronger than me, but wow. Whew. So the next thing that no one told me about breastfeeding that I actually think is a pro is that it makes, in my opinion, going out a lot easier. You don't have to worry about your bottles or like sterilizing things, or you know, how long ago did I make this bottle? You just like, I got my baby check, I got my diapers check, I got my boob check, and you're good to go. If you guys have more pros or cons that you want to list that people didn't tell you, leave those in the comments. I think this could really help out people that are new to breastfeeding or looking to learn more about breastfeeding. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think you should totally go check out some of the vlogs that my husband and I make. There has a pretty cute baby in it. You'll get to see her face as well as this one. And I will see you guys this week. And do you want to say anything about breastfeeding? Yeah, that's great advice. I mean, you heard it here first, folks. Thanks, girl. Thank you. Bye.